Good evening and welcome to the Professional Seamless Gutters pregame show on Next Level Broadcasting. We've got a very exciting Northern Shores and Ski Valley Conference battle happening tonight as we get ready for district tournament play coming up next week. Of course, East Jordan hosting Harbor Springs tonight. I'm Tom Clementson, happy to introduce our analyst, Noah Backus. Noah, playoffs next week.
Yep.
Seeding is already set. What is the significance of this game? Does it even matter to either one of these teams?
Right, Tom. I appreciate it. Excited for this one. And I would say it really doesn't matter for bracket and seeding as East Jordan is on the opposite side of Harbor Springs, and they could potentially meet in a final showdown. So a little bit for their coaches to get some scouting report on this team, see their identity a little bit. But for, East Jordan, I think this is just a fine-tuned game. Kind of want to get some rhythm, carry some momentum from the season as they dominated this season. And for Harbor, I think you kind of just want to get some good things going. They're 500 this year. Didn't really have the season they were looking for, but if you could come in, put up a good showing, I think that would carry really well into their Monday matchup in the district's tournament.
Yeah, you mentioned it. East Jordan coming in tonight 19-2. They're a lock for the Ski Valley Conference Championship. Even with a loss tonight, they've got both wins against Mansalona. There's no chance they've got it locked up. Harbor Springs, though, 11-10 record, right there at the 500 mark. Doesn't sound impressive, but I think we got to keep in mind they compete in a very different conference. That Northern Shores Conference is brutal.
Brutal. I mean, the teams that they played, they have some notable losses to Pickford, to Elk Rapids, so they definitely face a really tough schedule. But for East Jordan, coming into tonight, just overall summarizing their season, it's been, consistency and discipline. Tim Smith, first-year coaching for the East Jordan Varsity boys, coached the girls last year, but has really implemented his ways and his experience on this team. And they come in playing physical, playing great in the off-court or the half-court set for offensive, so they're definitely going to look to get that going. But for them, they just want to stay healthy, stay consistent, and carry that over. And for Harbor Springs, like you said, 500. Tonight is really a night for them just to get some good looks. I think, they have a tough matchup in the first round of districts against Boyne City. So if they can just put up a good little rhythm game today, some good looks, maybe see some guards, Novak take off, McShannon take off, I think that would be really good for them to kind of carry it into that district finals.
Well, and a new coaching staff, too, for Harbor Springs. A lot of turmoil around the program in the offseason.
Right.
So you've got Jeff Corcoran coming in and trying to put things back together. And so we'll see. I mean, definitely come playoff time, we've seen teams with some pretty weird records finding themselves in a regional.
Yeah.
So Harbor Springs definitely not out of it. And,
no.
Yeah, we'll definitely look forward to kind of seeing how these guys match up a little bit more. We'll step aside for a moment here and get a look at next week's district schedule and how you can watch it as well as some of Noah's keys to the game when the Professional Seamless Gutters pregame show continues on Next Level Broadcasting.
EJ is proud to support East Jordan Athletics here on Next Level Broadcasting, making it easy to stay in touch with your hometown team wherever you are. Compete with heart and play with integrity. EJ is the leader in the design, manufacture, and distribution of access solutions for water, sewer, drainage, telecommunication, and utility networks worldwide. Driven by unparalleled customer service, exceptional solutions, global expertise, and local understanding. That's EJ, a proud sponsor of tonight's game.
Hi, I'm Orion. So you might know me from my business, Professional Seamless Gutters, where we specialize in, you guessed it, everything gutters. New installations, replacements, cleaning, leaf guards, rain chains, and much more. But unlike other service providers, when you call Professional Seamless Gutters, you get me, Orion, not some bum intern or call center recording. So when you're contemplating any services regarding your gutters on your home or pole barn, think Professional Seamless Gutters.
Welcome back to East Jordan. Tom Clementson along with Noah Backus. And wow, we've got a good one here tonight, Harbor Springs and East Jordan. But before we get too far down the road on that, we want to make sure you're up to speed with everything we've got going on district playoffs. Of course, those will start on Monday. Northern Shores rivals 11-10 Harbor Springs going to open things up with 9-11 Boyne City. That one tips off at 5:30. Winner goes on to Wednesday's game to face Mansalona in the district semifinal. Then on Monday, it's 5-15 Charlevoix representing Northern Shores against the Ski Valley's Inland Lakes Bulldogs, 14-7. That one tips off at 7. The winner will move on to the semis Wednesday and challenge East Jordan. That one will tip off Wednesday at 7. The District 67 finals set for 7 o'clock Friday night in Mansalona. Now, while we provide the call for those matchups, the games will be hosted on the NFHS network, which means viewers are going to need to have an NFHS subscription in order to watch those. I'm going to bring in Next Level Broadcasting's founder and owner to explain exactly how this works. Charles?
Yeah, so effectively what you will be able to do is experience the same level of production and commentary as you're used to and accustomed from us. However, you will just need an NFHS subscription to do that. If you don't have one, you still have all weekend and even on Monday, day of the game. We will be publishing on our Facebook page and our website the direct live watch links for each individual game. So if you forget and have a mental slip up, you can go right to our website, see the link, and then click on the link, then get your subscription, and then you'll be able to watch that game right there. So just a little change of procedure, but you'll still be able to see and watch just like you've been watching all season long. Tom?
Yeah, no, appreciate that, Charles. And just so you know, too, that's one of those subscriptions you can get in there and cancel anytime.
Yep.
No fuss, no muss. I've had to do that actually myself to watch playoff games.
Me as well.
We're looking forward to bringing that to you. And here in just a moment, we're going to go ahead and get you squared away with the starting lineups. And Noah, when we're looking at keys to the game, tonight's matchup, it's hard to say given the end of the season, playoffs right on the doorstep. What do you see the keys are for, expect both these teams are going to respect each other enough to play hard.
Right. I think for East Jordan, it's just pace and execution. I think they want to come in here, execute on the half-court sets, play at their speed, because when they don't, they get into some turnovers, and they definitely don't want to rally those up going into the district tournament. And then for Harbor Springs, I think it's ball security and rebounding. When East Jordan dominates the glass, you don't see too much success, but right now we'll take it to the national.
All right, welcome back, Noah. We were wrapping up the keys to the game. We also want to talk about some of the players to keep an eye on too.
Yeah, as I was saying, just for Harbor, ball security and rebounding. But yeah, for the key matchups today, I'm looking at Novak, number 1 for Harbor Springs, going against Webb, as I feel like that's going to be the guard matchup, the two quarterbacks of their team. Which one can really galvanize their team in today and guide them to a victory? So I want to see what that matchup looks like. Also, I'm really looking into Malpas and Souls, Ellis Malpas and Souls for Harbor Springs. I want to see what the bigs down low really can create and get going for their teams, as Malpas, the success for East Jordan really goes through him. So for my key matchups today is going to be a guard action, Novak and Webb, and then for down low, it's going to be Souls and Malpas, Tom.
Who's an X factor for you? Maybe not one of the names you always see in the score sheet, but who's the X factor for these guys?
A sleeper one you could kind of say is McCafferty. I think he's a player that doesn't get called out a lot on the starting 5, but is a player that dominates on the boards, a lot of offensive rebounds, and also just brings that key energy that sometimes you just need at certain times. So I'm really going to be looking for McCafferty. And then I think Cousins, the big man down low for Harbor, he's a brute, and I think if he can get going, get some early back to the basket buckets, that could really work for Harbor Springs.
Well, we'll see how it all matches up here as East Jordan getting ready to announce their starting lineup. And as you could expect, Max Beal gets quite the cheer from the crowd.
For sure.
Brady Wilson coming out as well. course, we always expect Malpas going to be out there in full
capacity.
Playoff, yeah, full capacity, ready for the playoffs. William Webb, a standout football player as well, too. I mean, this kid, like a lot of these East Jordan athletes, I mean, he can play multiple sports and excel at all of them.
The quarterback of that team and the quarterback of this team, he does it all. Saw a junior, so we will see him next year. Him and Brady Wilson, excited to see how they grow.
Well, we're looking forward to this one, and the fans are all excited.
Oh, yeah.
Student section is plenty rowdy tonight. USA chants after the national anthem. Former service member, I love to see that, so that's good. And, of course, lots of folks excited about this great team from East Jordan, 19-2 on the year. And tonight we'll see if they continue to feast on their opponents, or if maybe they've got something else in mind, as the playoffs are just a couple of days away.
I mean, it's a great task to get to 20 wins on the season, something that, my team in 2014, we never got to. We actually had 19 as well. So getting to 20 for East Jordan is a great accomplishment. So I know just getting to that 2-0 would be great for Tim Smith in his first year. And I know some of these players kind of want to get at Harbor, as this is somewhat of a rivalry. Maybe not the Charlevoix-Boyne City rivalry, but Harbor Springs, we definitely like to beat them if you're an East Jordan fan.
Well, and apparently Harbor Springs likes to beat East Jordan. If we go back the last 5 years, Harbor has been responsible for East Jordan's exit from the playoffs a couple of times. And, of course, the Red Devils, don't forget about that.
Never do.
Novak controlling the pace early. Harbor Springs controlling the jump, but some really quick hands there from East Jordan. That was McCafferty, name you mentioned earlier.
Man-to-man defense already.
Getting his hands up there in the passing lane as Novak, or rather McShannock, tries to drive the lane.
Definitely a player that's going to look to get a shot going early. McShannon. Got some good family blood over there at Harbor Springs with McShannon. Good pass.
Oh, super look. It was a backdoor cut, and wow, they hit Webb in there on the cut and made it look easy off the glass. Novak coming back the other way for Harbor Springs now. Finds McShannock. They got the big man Souls out there. Cuts it in, tries to find something inside with Cousins, and he's going to go off the glass and in.
That was key. That's definitely someone they want to get going, as we talked about that in the pregame show. Cousins and Souls connection. Can they be dynamic going against East Jordan's defense? That's very tough in the half court.
Something we've seen with a lot of the teams up here in this part of northern Michigan, where you get those two big connections. And, Elk Rapids has ridden that to a lot of success this year as well.
Yeah. Just adds so much aspect to your offense when you can have the two bigs play off of each other, bring some out outside. We got a bad turnover there for East Jordan, trying to get Webb down low, posted up.
Novak with it now. He's going to go ahead. Got a step and a seam. He's not able to make it count. East Jordan with a rebound and coming back the other way.
I like that aggressiveness, though. Novak needs to get going for this team to kind of have success against East Jordan, especially against a tough defender with Webb.
Just a little too much off the glass that time for him. And speaking of Webb, he's going to find McCafferty going back inside now. Good defense by Novak, and a nice knock away there by McShannock, getting involved in the defensive side of the game for Harbor Springs.
Yeah, it looks like Webb's trying to take advantage of the size matchup that he has on Novak, as he's a little bit bigger guard going at Novak, so trying to get some early post-ups and drives. Great pass.
Inside, he's going to go back outside, though. Long three-pointer is going to be off the mark, and Novak coming back with purpose the other way. Quick pass down there, finds McShannock just inside that three-point line. He'll go back to the top. McShannock over to over to Souls. Back to Novak from three, and he hits that. Made it look easy from way downtown.
I was just going to say, Brady Wilson shooting his first three. He can get going here, but so can Novak as he responds with a three of his own.
Yeah, and of course, we expect him to be kind of the guy that drives the offense, but he can create some offense for himself as well.
He definitely can. Great little shot. Quick guard as well. Got a good first step.
There's a nice opportunity from Wilson. Going to go a little bit off the heel. East Jordan with a good job on the offensive glass.
Oh, good look.
Inside, and it's going to be contested. They'll call a jump ball on that and see which way the arrow goes. Looks like it's going to go for East Jordan.
Both teams just trying to establish their down low guys, as East Jordan's trying to get McCafferty going, and Harbor Springs definitely looking down at Cousins and Souls. Both want to establish that down low play.
I was going to say that was not a jump ball. That'll be a foul on McCafferty, his first, team first. Novak now getting the offense set up. East Jordan in their typical half-court defense.
Check McCafferty out there for Braden Russell, number 11 coming in, Griffin Boyer.
Three-point shot from Novak going to be a little bit long. Rebound and control by Wilson. They push the pace up the court. Malpas with it now. He's going to work his way inside. Kick out. Nice shot from Beal. That's going to be just a little off the mark. They're calling a jump ball this time. Novak in there in a scrum with Griffin Boyer.
That's something Malpas has in his game that people don't talk too much about, is his pass ability. As he drives to the hoop, finds Beal in the corner. Beal can knock those down too. He's a little bit streaky of a shooter, but once he gets going.
Inside game again. They'll tie that up. Novak this time for jump ball. Harbor Springs with the possession arrow in their favor this time. 4:44, a 5-2 game here. And again, East Jordan settling back into that half-court offense. Don't expect to see a whole lot of aggression from them tonight.
No. Setting up a play, though, getting Souls driving to the hoop.
Back to Novak on that far corner. He's going to come back around and set that up. McShannock finds his big man there. Back to Novak.
This Harbor team kind of plays a little bit of chaos offense as they just try to create with cutting, driving. Not really sets in the half court like East Jordan does, but
Cousins was looking for McShannock there, but quick hands. Malpas able to knock that one away. Novak going to inbound for Harbor Springs.
They look to post up here on this baseline play.
And there's the big man there for Harbor Springs.
Play.
He's able to get it off the glass. Does a good job going over to his left hand.
Yeah, Souls is someone that I think can have a dynamic effect on this game. Kind of plays like Malpas, but a little bit better back to the basket, as Malpas kind of likes to shoot from the perimeter a little bit more. Just a forced pass there.
Yeah, just a little bit high for Malpas. And it's one of those self-inflicted wounds there as Harbor Springs creates a turnover and coming back the other way.
Definitely slower start for East Jordan, and maybe that's just coming in to not really having to get up to play this game.
Nice fake by McShannock to try and get some space there on the drive inside. Harbor Springs controlling that offensive glass, and a nice putback too. That was Cousins again, factoring in on the score sheet one more time here. 9-2, 3:33 to go in the first.
Harbor's definitely dominating the paint, rebounding, points in the paint.
Beal looking inside. He doesn't have any help. They're able to somehow come up with that ball. Wilson from three-point range, and that one's going to be just off the mark again.
0 for 3 from the three-pointers. East Jordan can't get not one out of the perimeter shots to drop right now. And they're kind of settling a little bit, Tom, for that shot as well.
Yeah, expect them to do a little more inside work, but we'll see how that goes as Novak, uncharacteristic air ball, and the fans are going to let him hear about it.
I was just going to say it could be McCafferty checking out early. Could be an effect to that as he just checks back in with Trace Winecoop, senior guard. That definitely makes an effect on this team.
So Boyer's going to take a seat, and we'll see if East Jordan can get things going again. So far, just one basket on the night for them. All pass coming around, cutting in. They look to him inside, off the glass, and just a little bit short on that one. Definitely had the look and had the step on his man, but just couldn't finish at the rim. Yeah. McShannock now with it. He's going to go top. Nowak down into the corner.
Good steal.
Trying to go across the soles, but that one's going to be controlled by Harbor Springs. Beal got a hand on that one. Souls on the inside, just couldn't get the touch on it. East Jordan coming back the other way.
I like Souls attacking, though. He's got some dynamic matchups with his size. Can put the ball on the ground.
Winekamp with it now. Going to go back to Malpas from
Can
three. And there it is. The big man.
He loves taking that shot. Definitely gets his rhythm going as well as he starts to hit those shots from the perimeter. And that's good for East Jordan to see one go down from deep.
So Harbor Springs with it now. Beal again showing those quick hands. Definitely not making life easy for Souls on that perimeter.
I like that they put Max Beal on Souls, as you would think Malpas would kind of take that matchup, but Beal is being a better defender.
And I think as long as Souls is outside, they'll keep
okay.
that up.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a nice quick transition. McCafferty finishes that one up, set up by Beal. Nowak coming back with some authority. He's going to go ahead and pull it back out now.
See the impact McCafferty had there, Tom. As soon as he checks in, already helping East Jordan out on the offensive side.
Back out to the top to Souls. Gets a screen set. Back to Nowak. He's going to try and go inside. Kick out inside the three-point line. It's going to go off the back of the rim. Controlled by East Jordan.
Great rebound by McCafferty. Yup.
Inside again,
That's
and there he is.
That's a great play by McCafferty. Got the rebound, ran straight to the paint. Tom Izzo always says that to the bigs. Run to the paint, gets it from his guard, Webb, finish the layup.
The 3-point line. It's going to go off the back. Springs are going to call a timeout and see if they can get regrouped. East Jordan doing a great job getting things back in play. Hey, we want to say thanks to Orion Beningo for Professional Seamless Gutters sponsoring tonight's Red Devils basketball action in our pregame show. They've got custom seamless gutter installation available for you, gutter guards, repairs, and full drainage solution to protect your home year-round. When Northern Michigan weather brings the pressure, they deliver championship-level protection. Orion and the team at Professional Seamless Gutters waiting for your call. Get a hold of them today. All right, coming out of this timeout, what do you think, what's Harbor Springs got to do to kind of get their composure back?
I think they definitely talked about McCafferty. Who's on McCafferty? We have to put a body on him. He can't run rim to rim. If they do that, East Jordan will be way more successful. So definitely talked about the transition defense a little bit. But I think you're going to see another great set here by Harbor as they've had some success running some of these plays.
So they're going to go back to the corner and Harbor Springs. Malpas again. And Beal again, both of them knocking him away, creating a turnover. That time was Beal. So Harbor Springs coming back. William Webb. EJ on a 7-0 run right now.
Yeah, that was great defense by East Jordan,
Webb,
using their length.
Webb resets the offense now. Going to find Beal on the near wing. Inside again. McCafferty is going to go out to Malpas.
Spacing there.
Yeah, just lost the handle on that dribble. Did a good job trying to spread that defense out, but Harbor Springs coming back the other way with McShannock.
Got 15 seconds here. Harbor definitely wants to get this last second shot, get a good quality shot up.
See what they've got dialed up. They were looking for Nowak, not going to have him.
Cousins from deep.
And that one's going to go off the heel and harmlessly away. East Jordan able to knock that one loose. So after one, it's all tied up, 9 apiece. We'll be back with more basketball action. Second quarter coming up on Next Level Broadcasting.
A good home has a sense of place defined by the lakes and rivers that we love and the people we share it all with. Whether you're buying or selling a home, Team O'Brien helps you make the most of every move in Northern Michigan. Welcome home. PatO'Brien.com.
Charlevoix State Bank was founded in 1994 to provide exceptional local service to our Northern Michigan community. With 6 locations in Charlevoix, East Jordan, Boyne City, Ellsworth, and Beaver Island, we're here to make banking easy, right here in your neck of the woods with people you know. Charlevoix State Bank believes in the positive lessons of high school athletics and is
East Jordan 9-9 here as we enter the second quarter. East Jordan on a 7-0 run to wrap that quarter up. And starting with the ball here, Malpas just inside the top of the key. Again, going inside, they're looking for McCafferty, and he's not going to find him.
Yeah.
Nowak now coming back the other way for Harbor Springs.
East Jordan tried to set up a set there to get Malpas and Webb in a 2-man action, and then Webb just try to force one down to McCafferty. Kind of getting a little bit too aggressive, getting the ball to McCafferty. Just need to play within the rhythm of the game.
Just want to mention Nick Lemire out there for the first time tonight for Harbor Springs as McShannock kicks that back out over to Lemire. They're going to get a foul. That one should be on McCafferty.
The first sub we're seeing out of Harbor, I think, as well. I think their whole starting 5 played that first quarter.
So that's number 2 on McCafferty.
Definitely don't like to see him getting in foul trouble early, as he's a key player for this East Jordan's team.
McShannock now back to the top. Lemire over to Novak. Novak back to McShannock. Inside.
That's tough.
Yeah, not going to get that one.
3 guys around him.
Just want to give some quick credit to Weinkoop. Yeah, there you go. Weinkoop doing a great job on him, McShannock on the outside.
He's a great player. Had a slow start to the season with the injury. Coming off of football, he's a great football player as well, but he's a great defender.
That one's going to be off the glass, no rim on that one. McCafferty with the 2 earlier to continue that run. Now we're up to a 9-0 run, 11-9 your score.
I think McCafferty's got the last 4 or 6 points for East Jordan as well.
That's Weinkoop again, ties it up. Harbor Springs with the possession arrow in their favor.
Good minutes out of Max Beal and McCafferty as they both get checked out.
Yeah, Beal has just been really doing a great job on Souls.
Yeah, yes, he's been working
out there on the perimeter. Nowak again trying to go inside. Quick hands though by Boyer as he's able to kick that one loose, and Malpass now in transition going to take it to the hole. That'll be off a Souls foot, and so that'll be East Jordan ball.
I like that matchup. Souls and Malpass about the same size, almost the same build. I like that they're going at each other on this side of the ball. Oh, great play.
Inside just a little bit off, though. Able to come away with it. What do we see here? It's going to be a foul on the ground. So Webb there trying to make something happen inside. That's Harbor Springs' first foul.
Yeah, Webb inbounding the ball to Malpass and then just reposting because his matchup is much smaller than him. Looks like they might try to do it again.
Yeah, they go back inside. Take it outside. A little bit of a
great pass.
Move there, and they find an open man on the wing. That one's going to go a little short.
Good rebound.
Malpass cleans it up and puts it in on the reverse.
Offensive rebound can definitely hurt you. Harbor does not want East Jordan to get established on that.
So Nowak on the outside, kicking it back around there. There's Souls playing a lot on the perimeter there for the offense. Haven't seen him really trying to get him down inside.
You spoke of it. You spoke of it.
And there's Cousins, though. He has played some on the inside, and he's been pretty effective when they've been able to get the ball to him. And finally, getting Harbor Springs back on the score sheet.
Yeah, I think that's what Harbor wants to do. They need to get that down-low game, keep going. That's kind of what spiked them in the first quarter to kind of go on their run.
Well, they tried to sneak a bounce pass in there, and originally intended for William Webb, but intercepted by Harbor Springs and then knocked out of bounds. Harbor retains control. 2-point ball game here.
Good minutes by Trace Weinkoop as Wilson checks back in.
Some good intensity out there on the floor. Both teams definitely came to play tonight.
Going back at Cousins again. Going against Boyer down low. Good defense, no call. Ref's letting them bang a little bit.
East Jordan coming back the other way with it. They're going to peel that one back. They've got it back into Webb's hands, kind of running that offense there. Some deliberate, kind of just deliberate pace here for East Jordan. They'll take the transition baskets if they can get them, but they're not forcing anything.
No, this is their style. Half-court sets. Tim Smith getting the play going, but forcing it. And this is where they can get in some trouble when they force their offense a little bit. Guys can get in foul trouble. Malpass kind of forces one there, picks up a charge.
He was looking for Boyer inside. It was a good look, but yeah, get a defender with established feet, and that's just going to be tough. 18-15 right now. Harbor Light Christian over Gaylord St. Mary with 2 minutes left in the first half.
Ooh.
That's over on Next Level Broadcasting's main channel or website, so you can check that out when we hit halftime here.
Yeah, that's a great matchup. Gaylord St. Mary gave East Jordan their second loss in the season, and Harbor Light actually beat Harbor not too long ago as well in a rivalry game.
Beauty play there by McShannock. He's able to get inside and do a little wizardry, get it in off the glass, so Harbor Springs tying it up here with just under 4 minutes to go in the half. And now a pickle. McShannock coming back the other way. We'll see. No foul on that one, and he's a little bit short on that bank shot.
Ooh, that was close travel there by
Yeah,
Wilson.
very close. Very close. As
He got lucky
they come
there.
back the other way, and they'll go ahead and slow things up. That's Webb kind of making sure the Red Devils keep their feet under him here and don't get too carried away. You can see that happen in transition basketball sometimes.
Yeah, and East Jordan doesn't play good sped up. You know, when they kind of get going a little bit out of their pace, that's when a lot of bad things can happen.
And there we go. Trevor Ennis with a big shot from the far corner.
And that's what he does, outside shooting. He comes in, makes an impact almost every time from that perimeter shooting. Got a great touch.
Kind of the sixth man you were saying we were talking before the pregame for this Red Devil team.
He's a young kid, but he was a participant at Noah's Ark Sports Academy. He's got great talent. He works hard in the offseason. He's going to be around for East Jordan, making a big impact.
McShannock with his first shot from the perimeter, and he drains it from the top. Tying it up, 16 all with just under 3 to go.
That was a big shot. In rhythm as well. Didn't think twice.
He just hasn't had that perimeter shot available to him. That's one of the first clean looks he's had.
Could be the matchup. Beal wasn't on the court. Trace Wynkoop wasn't on the court. He kind of had Wilson, where the other two are just a little bit more aggressive.
Beal's going to check back in for East Jordan. He's definitely earned his money out there tonight. He's kept Souls kind of under control as he's sort of been the pivot man on that Harbor Springs offensive set.
Yeah, we haven't called his name in a bit. McShannon's been taking that light. Harbor does well with distributing the offense.
Novak with it. He looks inside, not able to get it through. Back out to Souls, finds McShannock and quickly covered up. That time it was Ennis.
If Novak would have did a bounce pass there, that was a layup to happen. Great
nice pass there from Novak. He gets his man inside pass, and there it is. Cousins again showing up big for Harbor Springs.
Yeah, great decision by Novak. Drew two defenders, dished it to Cousins. And Cousins can control his body so well within going for the layups. Made the easy layup off the glass. I think it's safe to say with a minute 50 to go in the second quarter, both teams came to play tonight. Didn't hold back anything.
Yeah, even though we're seeing half court from both teams, it's a really good pace all the way around. And this time Ennis not able to hit it from long range. Harbor Springs coming back. McShannock with it. Puts a nice little move there to try and create some space. Over to Souls. Back to McShannock. He's working against two guys in off the glass. And no, he just couldn't get the roll.
Great move.
Just a little too much spin on that ball as they come back the other way. East Jordan now.
Shannon definitely got some rhythm in his step, though, after that offensive play. You definitely see that he's feeling it a little bit out there. Oh, good
inside.
take.
Wow. Novak coming out. He's going to get the foul, but I don't know. Looked like he had a lot of ball. They'll call that one on the body. Take a look at the replay. Too much spin on that ball as they come back. Nice long pass. Kind of gets it set up, and that's what he does well, is he gets that offense set up. Look for him to kind of work his way inside. There's about three guys, though, coming in, crashing on him, and Novak going to be charged with that one, his first. And
yeah, McShannon just had a bad closeout. I think, Wilson only shooting threes. He kind of thought Wilson might put it up there, kind of sat back on his heels, let that drive happen.
And he knocks both of them home, and that'll be enough to tie it all up, though. So 18 apiece with just over a minute to play in the half. Novak again. He's going to go inside. Little floater, and he gets that one in.
He's so
Under
good
a
at doing
minute
that.
now. Just a beautiful finesse play there from Novak. You don't want to give him any room.
No, and he plays at his pace so well. Definitely controlling this as a senior guard. Really trying to get this win tonight against East Jordan.
Another opportunity there for Ennis, and he's going to hit it from the near corner this time.
2 for 3.
Got to love that, your bench guy. Making his presence felt. McShannock thinks better of it. He's going to kick it back out to Novak, and they're going to wait for that last shot here with just under 20 to go.
Good experience by the senior guard. He might have this, though. That's a great
he's got
take.
it and one.
That is a
Beautiful
tough
play
take.
off the glass. And we'll take another look at that one. He does a great job setting that up. Back out to Novak. You can see McShannock was an option, but there's Novak with it. He's kind of waiting for that ISO opportunity.
Yep.
Screens there, picks there, and he's going to take advantage of it. Does a great job drawing contact as well.
Yeah, he played at his own pace right there. Kind of had the defense sit down, took off, had the angle on the drive. Good and one layup. Couldn't make the free throw, though.
10 seconds to go as Webb gets things set up. Over to Beal. He's going to
great pass back to Wilson.
Wilson, rather, and he's going to be short on that one. And that'll do it for the half. So your score after 2 quarters, it's Harbor Springs with the slight edge on this one, 22-21. Stick around. We've got the Charlevoix State Bank halftime show coming up next on Next Level Broadcasting.
Charlevoix State Bank was founded in 1994 to provide exceptional local service to our northern Michigan community. With 6 locations in Charlevoix, East Jordan, Boyne City, Ellsworth, and Beaver Island, we're here to make banking easy right here in your neck of the woods with people you know. Charlevoix State Bank believes in the positive lessons of high school athletics and is a proud sponsor of tonight's game.
This is Noah's Ark. It's more than just sports. It's your pathway for growth, a building block for the future you, and your pathway to the healthiest version of yourself. Noah's Ark is only the beginning step, and your time is now to take control and design the road ahead of your own unique journey. The journey to your truth. This is the Ark, Noah's Ark. Won't you step up to your better you today?
Looking for a coffee shop that feels like home? Iron Goat Coffee welcomes locals and visitors with cozy spaces, friendly service, and organic, locally roasted coffee. Find them in East Jordan and Walloon Lake. And while you're there, enjoy the best coffee in northern Michigan, right there at Iron Goat Coffee.
So are you doing anything special for your kid's grad party? No, I don't have anything planned. What did you do?
We had Next Level Broadcasting make us a career highlights video for our son and daughter.
They did all the editing, sourcing, and then emailed it when it was finished. It turned out great. And we didn't have to deal with the video editing frustration.
Wow, what a cool idea. I bet my son would love something like that. I'll have to reach out to Next Level Broadcasting and see what they can do for me.
With unique gifts, home accessories, wedding items, and so much more, the Lake House on Bridge Street offers so many things to make your home or even your visit to Charlevoix that much more special. When you want beautiful items that reflect Charlevoix the beautiful, stop in or visit them online at thelakehousecharlevoix.com for your own keepsake and your own personal memory of Charlevoix.
Charlevoix State Bank was founded in 1994 to provide exceptional local service to our northern Michigan community. With 6 locations in Charlevoix, East Jordan, Boyne City, Ellsworth, and Beaver Island, we're here to make banking easy right here in your neck of the woods with people you know. Charlevoix State Bank believes in the positive lessons of high school athletics and is a proud sponsor of tonight's game.
Hey, welcome back to East Jordan. Tom Clements along with Noah Backus here tonight. And it's Harbor Springs with a 1-point lead here as we're at the Charlevoix State Bank halftime show. Always love to be part of whatever they're involved in. Of course, they love Red Devil basketball, fired up tonight because, well, Charlevoix State Bank is there, proud to stand behind East Jordan and all the communities they serve every single day, whether it's a big play on the court or a big decision in life. Their hometown team is ready to help you win. Visit csbnet.com to learn more. Member FDIC. Well, Noah, we had a really good pace to that first half. I mean, how would you describe what you saw in those first 2 quarters?
I mean, there's no question these two teams came to play. Even though this game doesn't matter for impact or bracket, both of these teams wanted to come, set the tone, sharpen up the toolkit, carry some momentum. And if you're Harbor Springs, you're loving where you're at. 1-point lead against this tough East Jordan team. They came out, had Novak and McShannon really establish their pace of play. And you also had some down low with Souls and Cousins kind of banging there, kind of showing East Jordan's big what's up with getting McCafferty in foul trouble early. So if you're East Jordan, you also want to make sure you stay out of foul trouble, but you kind of want to get back to your pace. You want to slow some things down, get in some offsets. But overall, I think if you're Harbor Springs, you came out with the first half win, in my opinion.
Yeah, and it was they had themselves quite a nice lead, too. It was 9-2 for the longest coming into the second quarter, and then East Jordan able to kind of roll off a bunch of points. They went on an 11-0 run before Harbor Springs was able to get back on the scoreboard. So really, really good pace and nice back-and-forth action. And we'll catch up with you in just a few minutes, and we'll talk about second-half adjustments here when we come back. In the meantime, though, let's take a look. It's a busy weekend in sports around the state of northern Michigan, so let's take a look at our Michigan Sports Weekend preview. And tonight, the NBA Spotlight, it's got the Detroit Pistons in the Garden, Madison Square Garden, taking on the New York Knicks, those hated Knicks. And while the Knicks are a 4.5-point home favorite, Detroit has been the class of the East this season. Already beat New York twice earlier this year, so expect the Pistons to bring that Motor City defense and intensity in and try and steal this one in the Garden. That one underway. We'll get you a score update in just a little while. Speaking of score updates on our other broadcast, the Harbor Light Christian Gaylord St. Mary's game. Right now, Harbor Light leading that one 32-23. We'll keep you updated on that as well. Hard to believe, but baseball is back in Michigan. The Tigers kick off spring training Saturday against the New York Yankees. And anytime the Old English D goes up against those pinstripes, it means something, even in February. This is where jobs are won, young arms make statements, and of course, it's the road to opening day. So from Detroit to the tip of the mitten, Tigers fans ready to roar again. First pitch on Saturday at 1:05. We've got, March Madness around the corner as well. Doesn't get any bigger than this. Number 1 Michigan against number 3 Duke. 2 top-ranked heavyweight teams colliding in the nation's capital for a showcase spotlight. The heavyweights coming out. When you've got 2 of the best teams in the country going head-to-head, it's not just a game, it's a statement. And March Madness coming right up. So all eyes from the Great Lakes State going to be locked into this one. Tip-off 6:30 Saturday night on ESPN. And then Sunday, it's Michigan State and Ohio State in another Big Ten heavyweight clash. For the Spartans, this is all about getting ready for some March Madness. Need the momentum. Defending the glass, locking in defensively, and stacking that resume for wins. Going to have a lot of impact on their tournament positioning. If they beat the Buckeyes, well, they're going to strengthen their path to March. It's a rivalry, rankings, and tournament positioning game all rolled into one. You can catch it on CBS this Sunday at 1 p.m. The tip from the Breslin Center, and that is your Michigan Sports Preview. We'll bring back Noah here in just a moment, set you up for that second half. East Jordan Harbor Springs when we come back on Next Level Broadcasting.
Hi, I'm Orion, but you might know me for my business, Professional Seamless Gutters, where we specialize in, you guessed it, everything gutters. New installations, replacements, cleaning, leaf guards, rain chains, and much more. But unlike other service providers, when you call Professional Seamless Gutters, you get me, Orion. Not some bum intern or call center recording. So when you're contemplating any services regarding your gutters on your home or pole barn, think Professional Seamless Gutters.
Looking for a coffee shop that feels like home? Iron Goat Coffee welcomes locals and visitors with cozy spaces, friendly service, and organic, locally roasted coffee. Find them in East Jordan and Walloon Lake. And while you're there, enjoy the best coffee in northern Michigan, right there at Iron Goat Coffee.
Hi, it's Kevin Klein from TVC Airport. We're proud to help keep you connected to high school sports in northern Michigan, so you can stay in the game all season long with TVC, your northern Michigan connection.
Hey, welcome back to East Jordan. Tom Clemenson with Noah Backus, and we've got a 22-21 game. Third quarter coming right up. Noah, what do you see for halftime adjustments for both of these clubs?
Yeah, if I'm East Jordan here, one, I got to keep McCaffrey out of foul trouble because he needs to stay on the court as he's such a key factor on the offensive glass and just in their offensive sets. So want to make sure we stay out of foul trouble and stay in our half-court sets. Got to run more plays. That's what gets them in the rhythm. And for Harbor, I think you got to keep looking down at Cousins and Souls as they had a great impact in the first quarter, but also you want to keep these drives up. Novak and McShannon having some success, taking the ball to the hoop, dishing it to the bigs. So if you're Harbor, continue to do what they did in the first half. And if you're East Jordan, you kind of want to settle down a little bit, keep the half-court sets going, but this should be a great second half.
Just real quick, too, Harbor Light Christian 46, Gaylord St. Mary 35.
Wow.
Yeah.
Harbor Light, man, they're a tough team.
They are.
Coach well. Jake Way out there.
They're in the Michigan Lakes Conference, a lot of small schools there, and, boy, they stand out definitely. And big-time battle, too, with a lot of these teams, both Northern Shores and Ski Valley. So, but here we go. We're back underway. Wilson with the ball now. They find Webb.
East Jordan tried to come out, run a set. Harbor did really well at denying what they had going on, so now they're just kind of playing free a little bit.
Sol's coming out, too, to keep an eye on Malpas from the perimeter. Probably a good idea. He thought about taking that shot, but again, where we haven't seen Souls out there on the perimeter, he's kind of sticking a little closer to Malpas now.
Yeah, Tim Smith yelling out here to get a play going, as he knows East Jordan doesn't do well just off of creating. They're better at running sets and kind of creating off of the set.
Looking for an inside pass. They were
forced.
trying to find it to Webb, but, yeah, like you said, just a little bit forced. Probably good that it went high because Harbor Springs seemed to have that passing lane locked up.
Yeah, and if you're Wilson there, you just want a better angle at that pass. You want to swing it to the wing, get a better angle to deliver that ball down to Webb, as it just was a bad angle for him.
There's a takeaway there on a mishandle by Souls.
There's that defense by Beal you're talking about, Tom.
Absolutely. Quick hands, and Beal's going to make it count there on the nice little bank shot there. Souls, not much he could do with that.
Max Beal is definitely a second-half player. He always comes alive in these third quarters, so no question he just comes out there and gets a good turnover for a layup.
And he's doing a great job, too, defensively, keeping Souls kind of in check there. He's been up against him all night in the perimeter as Novak gets it, kicks it over. Back to Novak.
They got to look inside a little bit more, Tom. They haven't really established that yet here in the second half, as they had some success in the first half off of it.
Yeah, Novak's the first guy I've seen kind of make that cut. And there's Malpas.
Should be a dunk here.
Just pokes it away.
Oh, that's a foul.
Oh, and
that's
is
a foul.
dunk.
No call.
Malpas looking for the call. Coach looking for the call.
That could have been really bad.
Yeah, referee not on the
They've been letting him play a little bit. But there, you just got to protect the player. He could have had a bad fall.
Novak nearly put one in there on the little drive inside. Able to kick that out. McShannock not able to hit. Malpas with the boards inside, coming back the other way.
Coach Tim Smith wanting East Jordan to push the pace a little bit.
Malpas now from three, and he's, just a little off. Looked like it was going straight for that cylinder, but just a little bit on the heel as Novak comes back down, able to get all the way down inside the corner, just outside that block area. Souls now working against Beal.
A little bit too far for him to create the offense. He can dribble, but not against Beal. Beal's got a little bit too better at perimeter defense. I'd like to see him catch it more in the mid-range so he can create great baseline drive
inside.
There, though.
Probably going to be a charge there. It looked like he had his feet pretty well established. And Souls not liking that call at all, but a pretty good call there by the referee.
Yeah, Webb had great position there. He was there clearly before him. If that was college, he might have been in the little cylinder underneath. I do think they should bring that for high school, as some injuries can happen when guys get under the hoop a little bit, but great charge by Webb. Setting up one of their go-to plays here.
Webb now finds Malpas looking for
Cafferty.
Cafferty cutting inside, and he's going to draw the contact, and this time that one's going to be Cousins who picks that up.
I love that play, as well as Tim Smith really tries to isolate Malpas and McCaffrey on the same size. McCaffrey comes over on a ball screen on the block. Gets to get a post up, and Malpas distribute down to him.
It's Cousins' first foul tonight. He's been pretty active, too, inside the paint as Malpas takes it out on the top there. Find McCaffrey cutting inside. Just about lost the handle, but he finds Beal on the outside off the back of the rim. Here's Novak pushing the pace down. He's got the defense in position to make a play, and he draws the contacts. He doesn't make the shot, but he does get the contact, and Novak pretty good from the free throw line usually.
Yeah, I like that offensive rebound out in the perimeter. Just kept the pace. Thought he had the lane, even though he didn't have the numbers. Quality layup, got the foul. Novak's had a great game so far.
Just not so much from the free throw line. And that was one of the things we kind of talked about in the pregame. If it's close, you got to make those free throws.
Those definitely count, and they're free, man. Those are the ones that you got to have.
Absolutely. Second one's in. So they whittle away that lead to 2. 4:28 to go in the third. Malpas going to bring it down. Souls picks him up at the half court. Over to Webb. Working against Novak. Inside to McCaffrey. Nice cut by Malpas, and he's all by himself there.
Great play.
Makes it look easy, kind of like those 5th and 6th graders we saw out there earlier tonight.
Definitely. Great play to get Malpas open on the block.
Novak a little bit long on that three-point try, and they're going to say East Jordan ball.
Malpas got lucky. He didn't go find a body and box out on that possession. Almost gave up one there, got lucky off the tip.
27-23, East Jordan with the lead now. Webb bringing it down.
Oh.
Mishandles the dribble, got
careless
a little bit slippery there.
Yeah.
get him some stickum for his hands, man.
Good timeout by Harbor Springs.
Yeah, good timeout for Harbor Springs. 3:51 here, 27-23. Got some good adjustments there for Harbor Springs, but East Jordan with some answers too.
Yeah, they just got in a little bit more rhythm going down low on McCaffrey and Malpas. Kind of, this is what East Jordan's known to do, kind of get their bigs going. So I think they kind of got back to their identity a little bit in the second half. And if you're Harbor Springs, I think you got to continue what you're doing. You kind of got a little away from you in that one. Just some missed opportunities. But overall, this is a close game. This is the matchup that we wanted to see.
It looks like when just from my perspective, when you're looking at that Harbor Springs offense,
yeah,
there's a lot of room inside the key.
There is.
A lot of room.
There is. And East Jordan's allowing it. I think, you know, in that first quarter, we seen Harbor trying to go down low. We haven't really seen that emphasis too much out of their offense, as it's more of drive and kick, kind of Novak and McShannon kind of creating. So you see if they maybe come out of this, maybe drop something to get Souls on the block or in the mid-range, something you can create, or get Cousins going, man. Cousins was really good. Back to the basket, physical player as well. Maybe get McCaffrey in a foul trouble, because when McCaffrey's on the court, East Jordan has success.
Harbor Springs going to inbound here out of the timeout. Novak with it. We'll see if they've got anything drawn up on this first set. Find Souls on the far wing.
Yep,
looking
go right
for a
at
cut.
Cousins.
That's it, inside to Cousins.
Great coaching.
He's going to make that one off the glass. Not much McCafferty was going to do there other than draw a foul there.
And he didn't want to. Already has two. Doesn't want to pick up his third. Coach knows he's probably going right on the bench. Great play drawn up by Harbor Springs coach. Go right at McCafferty. Cousins, get some rhythm going.
Well, it's a win-win, too, if you can get the contact. And even if you don't make the shot, as
great look.
Beal goes inside, just not able to get the roll.
Webb.
Coming back the other way with Novak.
Yeah, Webb just trying to draw contact a little bit too much in there. Had the layup go a little bit off.
So Beal now on Souls. Kicks it out to Novak. Webb trying to knock that one away, and he does get it.
Got it back.
Created some backspin, and we're going to get a foul, and probably surprised they didn't call a trip there on Souls.
Yeah. It's getting a little physical, though. Teams are kind of getting a little chippy now as it's getting a little closer, 2-point game. Webb and Souls getting at it.
Yeah, coach giving him some, just kind of bringing his big man, bringing him down a little bit. 2 fouls now on Souls.
Yeah, you don't like him picking that second one up so far away from the hoop. Obviously, you love the aggressiveness, but just kind of got tangled up there with Webb.
So Beal with it now on the far wing. Malpas trying to cut over. They find McCafferty.
Still got Malpas down there.
Going back to Webb there. You're going to get a travel there as he just wasn't able to keep that pivot foot down.
And that's something he's going to build on with his experience. Kind of got to understand spacing there. The play wasn't really to drive down, as there was already a post-up man. He just drew too many men to him, as he should have stayed out. Maybe got Ellis a look down there or swung the ball, rotation, but just spacing on that one for that turnover.
So Novak with it now for Harbor Springs, trailing by 2. Souls near wing, looking inside. There's nothing there.
Yeah, I would like them to kind of look down low again at Cousins, as everyone's on the perimeter here for Harbor. No one's in the paint at all right now. Great backdoor.
Yeah, nice backdoor pass. McShannon, he's
one.
able to get the contact and one. That's Beal going to pick that one up.
That's tough. That's very tough.
So a quick update from the Garden. 13-8. New York leads the Pistons with just over 7 minutes to go in the first quarter.
It's a big game for the Pistons in New York. New York's definitely got to show some type of game against Detroit, as New York's been kind of getting dominated by Detroit, and Detroit's definitely called out in the press conference that they want New York.
Well, and they should too after the disappointment last year.
100%.
We'll see how there should be a statistical category. You're a basketball guy. Statistical category, at least in the NBA, for guys like Brunson.
And one.
Fouls drawn.
Yeah. I mean, he's a magician at it. The way he plays at his pace. I teach a lot of guys that know the Sports Academy his pace of play, but great drive there by Max Beal.
We'll take another look at that one. So you can see that one. Webb setting it up. Beal going to go straight to the hole. Nice little ball fake to give him just an extra bit of room there on the inside. That free throw attempt going to go off the heel, but Malpas does a nice job on the boards. Back to Webb. He's working inside. Going to put it off the glass and in.
That's just a bigger guard on a smaller guard, forcing his way down. Sometimes you kind of don't like Webb forcing things like that, but he definitely had the matchup, went after it.
East Jordan extending that lead to 3. It's Novak from the outside. It's going to go off the back of the rim. They maintain control. He's going to take one from the top of the key, and that one's good. Nothing but net. All tied up just like that.
Second one was down for sure. He felt the rhythm in his rim, got to his spot, top of the three. That's where all point guards love to shoot their threes. Nothing but net for Novak.
Quick hands by Novak makes that one, knocks that one out of bounds. East Jordan retains.
This is a fight, man. Teams are going back at each other, tied up here in the third quarter.
It's a good warm-up for the big games next week.
Getting into a set here for East Jordan. See if they can create something off these exchange ball.
Malpas back over to Webb. He's looking inside for McCafferty. He finds him. Harbor Springs collapsing down, though, unable to create the turnover as McShannock comes back the other way. A name, surprisingly, we have not called a lot tonight.
Yeah, very surprisingly. Novak's going to shoot this. Oh, good pump.
Yeah, Beal able to get inside there. And Malpas right there, they're going to say he got a little too much of the wrist. That ball was just sitting there, just waiting to be taken.
Kind of looked like a jump ball a little bit, but.
That's the second on Malpas. McCafferty going to take a break.
Boyer coming in. Great defender, great football player for East Jordan. A great defender, actually a great post passer as well.
Brings some energy too as McShannock gets a rare look from the perimeter. They're going to say that was last touch by Beal, and East Jordan doesn't like that at all.
Yeah, Tim Smith calling for a review. Well, we don't got that on Next Level Broadcast.
Well, we do, but I don't know how
Not
official
for him.
it is.
Right. We can watch it.
McShannock over to Novak. Looking for a little room. Nice screen set up for him, but he pulls it back. Now he'll take that one, and it's going to go off the front of the rim.
Didn't box out the shooter.
McShannock now underneath, and Malpas.
That's his third.
That looked like all ball to me. What do you think?
I think they might call it on Trace Winecoop. I think they're going to call it on him on the body.
Take another look at that play. Take that one.
Oh, no, they're calling on Malpas.
And I'm not sure how you call this one on Malpas. You can see it kind of comes loose. He goes up, and it's all ball.
That's all ball to me. If anything, maybe Trace before he even went up, but I don't like that call.
That's not the foul they called.
No, not at all, and that's Malpas' third. I think he might get checked out here from McCafferty. Now you got their two bigs in foul trouble a little bit. You're going to have to watch that for East Jordan.
McShannock able to hit the first one from the stripe. And Malpas is going to take a seat.
Yeah.
Probably a good idea. He can get kind of fired up and not necessarily in a good way.
No, not at all. Some of that emotion pours off into aggressiveness, picks up an extra one, have 4 before the fourth quarter. Don't want that.
So McShannock off the heel. A little scrum for the ball, and it's going to be Harbor Springs ball.
Offensive rebound.
Boyer does a really nice job trying to get there, but not able to bring it in before goes out of bounds.
And this is a key that I thought for Harbor coming into this game. If they could control the glass, they could have a big advantage, as East Jordan does so well when they control the offensive glass and defensive glass. And it looks like there's a confusion going on with the possession of the ball. Refs are trying to figure it out here, Tom. I'm not too sure what they're.
I mean, it looked pretty cut and dry. It was knocked out of bounds.
Wasn't a jump ball.
No, it was definitely off the East Jordan player.
Just making sure the refs got it right. Make sure the arrow's pointed the right way in case we do get a jump ball here.
It'll be Lemire going to bring it in for Harbor Springs. Finds Novak on the inbound.
You're definitely playing for the last shot. Oh, he gets a steal.
Nice.
Webb does.
Beautiful pass up ahead. There's Webb. He's going to make
play.
that one look easy.
Acrobat as he goes up for that layup. Gets
and
another steal.
Another one.
He gets the foul. Wow.
He is all fired up, and Souls picks up another foul. Let's just take another look at that. Some great athleticism. Pass up ahead. Just some serious hustle, and you can see he's able to
toward his body
make
a little
that one
bit.
go. He's fired up, and they get him on the inbound.
Steal again.
Right away, and puts it.
Almost gets the and
nearly
one.
Gets it, but he's going to get the opportunity to shoot some free throws.
And that's the effect that Webb can have with his aggressive defensive play as a big guard. Rips Novak in half court. Gets the ball up front for a layup. 10 gets another one right before the quarter ends.
Well, and Souls has got 3 fouls on him now, too, so that's huge.
That's big. That's big. All in 16 seconds. Webb creates to get the lead again, up by 1 with 1.8 seconds left.
Tight one here.
Yeah, it is.
34-32, just a 2-point game separating these teams, and it's been like that since East Jordan's 11-0 run to kind of tie things up. I mean, it's been a heck of a ball game. So third quarter's over. We've got the home stretch coming right up. We'll be back with more East Jordan Harbor Springs basketball on Next Level Broadcasting.
A good home has a sense of place defined by the lakes and rivers that we love and the people we share it all with. Whether you're buying or selling a home, Team O'Brien helps you make the most of every move in northern Michigan. Welcome home. PatO'Brien.com.
Charlevoix State Bank was founded in 1994 to provide exceptional local service to our northern Michigan community. With 6 locations in Charlevoix, East Jordan, Boyne City, Ellsworth, and Beaver Island, we're here to make banking easy right here in your neck of the woods with people you know. Charlevoix State Bank believes in the positive lessons of high school athletics and is a proud sponsor of tonight's game.
Welcome back to East Jordan, Michigan. Tom Clemson with Noah Backus, and we've got one heck of a ball game for you here. East Jordan with a 2-point lead. It's been nip and tuck all the way. And again, we're seeing those quick hands pay off for East Jordan as they take another one away. 3 steals on 3 consecutive drives. Malpas with it in the corner. He's going to go back out to Webb.
Yeah, East Jordan carrying that momentum off from that third quarter, end of third quarter. Webb's 2 turnovers, just 2 buckets. Got an easy steal in that.
So
Harbor's possession.
Want to mention Malpas back out there with 3 fouls.
McCaffrey, I believe, has got 2 as well. Biggs got some fouls. East Jordan taking their time, though, not forcing too much. McCaffrey, sometimes he can kind of get some tunnel vision when he puts that ball on the court and try to dribble out of his little matchup.
Kind of had to get rid of that, too. He lost the handle on that dribble. It was kind of coming up. He was going to get a carry or a travel
like
either
the
way.
Second or third turnover that he's done that game, so just wants to be a little bit more mindful when he puts the ball on the court, kind of have a plan of what he's doing.
So,
another steal by Beal, blitzing that pass to Souls, Novak to Souls.
Webb going to go ahead and pull it back, though. Harbor Springs doing a great job coming back on defense.
Oh, that's aggressive.
Nice
layup.
job inside as Webb tries to draw some contact with Souls. And
is the ref going to call this? No, he's just going to warn the players.
Not sure why he's warning Souls. He was just kind of standing there.
Yeah, I think Webb and Souls are kind of getting a little chippy. We saw it in this first half or that third quarter, kind of get a little foul there, and Webb definitely made some contact as he made that little layup.
Novak now going to take it inside, tries to get some contact there with Webb, and that's going to be controlled by East Jordan. Beal in transition. Souls goes up. Beal can't make it count. And again, we got a quick whistle there, and this time it's going to be on Weinkoop on the reach.
Yeah, I think Beal was a little nervous for Souls trying to block it off the glass, and he kind of should have realized that Souls wasn't trying to pick up another foul there. He should have kind of slowed himself down, maybe even jump stop, but got to make those layups if you're Beal.
Yeah, it's instinct, though, I think, when you get going that fast.
You never want to get your shot blocked off the glass. That's a highlight reel.
No, for sure. Seen some highlight reel defense by East Jordan here in the last few series as Novak tries to get things going for his team. McShannock is going to find Souls on the outside.
Yeah, I would like a touch from Cousins as he was trying to get some action going against Boyer down low. Definitely a player that needs to see the ball a little bit more in this fourth quarter.
Well, Boyer's not the guy as Souls throws that one away. Boyer's not the guy you're going to push too far.
Not at all. He's on the defensive line for East Jordan, and he's pushing people around. He ain't getting pushed around.
Solid guy. That's a hefty load if you're trying to get yourself a little bump there and get a little room inside.
And he loves to play defense. When you got a guy that size that loves to play defense, can't really push him down too much.
Coach's dream.
Right.
Beal looking on the outside. And what do we have
he
here?
Stepped on the baseline.
Yeah, got a baseline there, and first man to touch it. So
Malpas just really hasn't had some momentum. It's kind of been the trend in the last couple of games of the season. Malpas hasn't really got going, as that's what kind of, really ate him against that St. Mary's matchup where they lost. Kind of took him out the game. In this game, he hasn't been too effective. East Jordan still trying to figure out a way to be positive on offense, though.
Going to get Webb on the reach there. He's had a heck of a night, too, covering one of the best shooting guards he's going to see.
Yeah.
McShannock just not getting those looks, and his defense, big part of that.
Yeah, we've seen McShannock kind of go off in that second quarter. Haven't really seen much from him. Attribute the defense by these guards. That's where East Jordan is big at, man. Their guard play from Beal, Webb, Trace Wynkoop.
So Ennis checking back in, too. Just want to make a mention of that. He's one of those bench guys, too, that can give you some valuable minutes.
Yeah, 2 for 3 from the three-pointers.
Quick hands again. Webb looking for a little help from the referee. They're going to say no, Harbor Springs ball.
Sometimes if you act like it's your ball, if the ref didn't get a good look, he sometimes sides with you a little bit. So
yeah.
Little theatrics right there.
Yeah, Webb knows, too. He's kind of chuckling to himself a little bit there. Souls looking for some room, finds his man.
A good pump fake.
Yeah, he's going to go a little too hard off the – couldn't really even get the glass, just didn't get the angle on it.
Yeah, it looked like he tried to get some contact, go to the line, didn't get the call.
So Malpas going to get it back to Webb so they can kind of set things up here.
Yep, they're going to look at it down low, pin for Malpas.
There they are. They got Malpas down there. He'll kick it right back out. Ennis from 3, and that's going to be way short. Malpas tries to punch that one back out, but Harbor Springs ready and willing to take that ball back, and there's Novak in transition. McShannock now with it. He's going to find a seam. Tried to take it inside. Blow the whistle on a foul.
I like that aggressiveness by McShannon, though. As soon as he got Enos coming in, a little smaller of a matchup than he's been seeing with Trace and Max. Went right at the matchup. Coach Tim Smith definitely seen that as he checks him out, puts Wilson in. A little bit better of aggressive defender on McShannon as you don't want to get him going.
Not at all.
And if you're Harbor, you want to get him going.
McShannock now out to Souls, over to Novak.
I would love Cousins to get on the block. We need some down low action here. Everyone's playing on the perimeter for Harbor.
Still not seeing that backdoor cut that was there earlier tonight. They find McShannock, though. He's going to go up against, looks like it's going to be Boyer, probably draw the foul there.
He's got to be aggressive. I mean, no offense kind of circulating for Harbor right now. Not really calling any sets, so McShannon do that baseline drive. Good way to create some offense. Get to the free throw line, hopefully convert.
That's Boyer's first foul tonight. Bonus, though, already. Harbor Springs going to be at the line for the remainder.
Important free throws here.
First one good for McShannock. Opportunity to cut the lead down to 2. And that one's going to go off the heel.
It's been the trend for Harbor, 1 for 1.
Malpas bringing it down in transition. Going to set things up. Looks to the outside. Kicking it back out top. There's Webb. And going to be off the iron. Harbor Springs with the rebound. McShannock coming back the other way. Finds Novak on the wing.
Great shot by Webb. Even though he doesn't shoot threes, it was in rhythm. He was wide open. Me personally, I would like to see him kind of set up something else, get something better for him as a better look, but it was a rhythm shot, so can't hate it too much as a coach.
McShannock now over to Novak, and he's going to try and go off the glass. Malpas with it. Rebound control by East Jordan. So drive. Novak and McShannock trying to get something going, just not able.
No.
We'll get a timeout here. East Jordan, 3:37 to go here, 3-point ball game, and an opportunity for the Red Devils to kind of get themselves collected. And meanwhile, I want to say thanks to EJ. Tonight's Red Devil basketball brought to you by the EJ Group, building strength in our community, just like the Red Devils build it on the court. From start to finish, EJ Group delivering quality you can count on. Proud supporters of East Jordan Athletics and Next Level Broadcasting. And we want to say thanks to Sky Media 45, veteran-owned company capturing Northern Michigan from every angle with high-end photography and video production, professional drone services ready for you. When your brand or event needs to stand out, Sky Media 45 is ready to fly for you. Visit skymedia45.com.
Yeah, and as we have the time right now, I'd like to shout out Noah's Ark Sports Academy as season wraps up. This is where real development begins. If you're a parent or an athlete looking to get faster, stronger, and more skilled heading into next year, I'm offering elite basketball skill training along with full athletic development for any sport from elementary through high school, boys or girls. You can head to Noah's Ark sportsacademy.com, fill out the form, and I'll personally reach back out to you. Again, that's Noah's Ark sportsacademy.com.
And just a quick update, Harbor Light now with a 62-53 lead going into the fourth quarter as that one goes up from long range.
Great offensive rebound by Webb. Goes right back up.
Webb gets it inside. He's going to get the contact and one.
This has been a Webb day. He's been physical on the defensive end, offensive end. He's got some dog points, as we like to say, and got the offensive rebound and one. Tough point here with 3:30 to go in the fourth.
Update from the Garden. The Pistons now in the lead with 26 seconds left in the first quarter, 28-26.
Okay, Detroit.
Cade Cunningham just checking in now for the Pistons after a little bit of a breather. And
MVP candidate?
Yeah, absolutely.
Good Lord, he's playing great this year.
Webb makes his free throw and extends that lead to 6. Novak with it now. He's going to try and take it inside. Malpas is there.
Trying to get a call. Just didn't get it.
Good straight-up defense, though, by Malpas to stay out of foul trouble.
Yeah, he needs to stay in this fourth quarter as McCafferty's out right now. Good pump fake by Wilson.
Takes it inside just off the back of the iron.
Offensive rebound.
Yeah, it's going to be a jump ball. Arrow favors East Jordan. That Boyer, though, he's a tough customer. He's not going to give that ball up very easily.
Not at all. And that's a key offensive rebound here. Crucial minutes. Great backdoor cut by Beal.
Beautiful bounce pass by Malpas to hit him on the cut.
And Beal had good to, contort himself to dodge the block, make the layup still. Great play by East Jordan.
It was a win-win for him, too, as he would have drawn the foul most likely if he hadn't. But he'll take the points.
You kind of see that aggressiveness by Cousins there, Tom.
And Cousins, yeah, absolutely. Well, East Jordan will take that rebound, too, extending their lead now, 41-33. Malpas on the near wing. Wilson over to Beal.
East Jordan just being patient, not trying to rush anything. We got a good lead here. Just want to get a good offensive look. Force Harbor to kind of do something on the defensive end.
Webb working against Novak here. Nice little move.
That's a great take.
They'll get the blocking foul on Novak. Didn't look like a whole lot, and Webb had a nice lane to the basket as well.
Yeah, it's dangerous one-on-one, him on the perimeter. Novak's just a little bit too small, and Webb's got a great quick first step as well.
Substitution for Harbor Springs. Weston Kloss checking in.
Looks like
Nick
Harbor's
Lemire checking out. Harbor Springs going to try and regroup here with 2:11 to go in the ball game. Not really sure what the answer is for Harbor Springs. The inside game, they've tried it a couple of different times. And, East Jordan just doing a really good job collapsing inside and taking away those passing lanes.
This is the disciplined, physical defense that Tim Smith's been preaching all year. They've been doing it in this whole conference in the Ski Valley, and that's how they've been dominating, limiting teams to score, I think, barely over the 45 mark. So, East Jordan really locked in on the defense in this fourth quarter, and it's really made it hard for Harbor to get anything going.
Well, they've got they're running out of time to get something going, too, as a matter of fact. 2:11 on the clock here, and they've got 8 points they need to make up. Yeah, that three-point game, but that has McShannock is usually the big scoring threat from the perimeter, and he hasn't really been able to get many looks.
And, you can contribute to the size of the guards on defense for East Jordan. When you're matching up with Webb, Beal, Wynkoop, these guys are big guards for Ski Valley and North Shores Conference, so it's definitely a lot tougher for Novak and McShannon.
You see that East Jordan not afraid to get in there and get dirty.
No, not at all.
As Webb tries to work it inside, he'll kick it out to Malpas.
2 minutes to go. You might see Harbor get a little bit more chippy here. Need the ball back.
They find Webb on
Love
that near
he
wing.
Shoot that. Uh-oh.
Novak able to knock that one away, and they're going to say Webb last touched it. Of course, he doesn't like that call at all.
No, and this is something we've been working on. He was a part of Noah's Ark Sports Academy, and his ball security when the defender comes up on him. Just got to get a little bit better with that, but something he would definitely grow into.
McShannock inside, back out to Novak, and that one's going to be a little bit off there. Just got a sliver of the iron there.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Needed it. had to kind of force that shot.
Seeing some full court pressure for the first time tonight from Harbor Springs.
Might be a little
Wilson
late for
be
that.
able to break that with nice
Great
pass
bounce
to
pass.
Malpas inside. And that one's going to be taken away, and Boyer's kind of like looking for a call.
He kind of didn't want to go up with it as he wanted to take that possession, but he almost should have because he kind of just stuck down low.
Cousins looking for a call there. The Harbor Springs coach looking for a call as well. They felt like Malpas came across his arm, and it's just, getting a little chippy, as you said there, Noah.
Yeah, refs kind of letting them go. I think they know this is the last game of the season for these boys as well. Trying to let some things go.
There's Novak again.
Oh, they're going
trying
after
to tie it up.
Those two guards, Shannon and Novak, were coming at Webb, making it really tough for him right there.
And Novak picks up the foul. Webb not happy about it. Novak's not happy about it. 1:13 to go.
That's his fourth. Gets one more. He's out of the game.
Beal now.
Oh, he's going all the way.
Malpas tries
Good
to
pass
set
by.
that pick, and
He almost walked there, Tom.
yeah, he sure did. Thought he was going to turn around and let her rip, but he didn't. Wilson with it now.
That was great maturity and growth. Early in the season, he would have jacked that up. I'm not going to lie, but
And McShannock is going to go ahead and get that deliberate foul out of the way so they can send him to the line and get that possession back. And Harbor Springs got to do something here.
yeah. And if you're Harbor, even though you might come out with this with the L, I think overall you gave a great performance. You saw a lot of things that you like. You got to go at East Jordan. Oh, Novak picked up his fifth foul there.
And that'll be it for Harbor Springs Rams starting point guard.
Great
Played
showing.
tonight with a lot of energy.
He did.
Just not able to get it done tonight, and credit to the East Jordan defense for really shutting down a lot of his scoring options.
Yeah, Webb made it tough for him tonight. You saw Novak get going a little bit in the first half. Didn't really see too much in the second. Attribute that to East Jordan's defense. But Novak overall, I think he played a great game. He was going to go out with the bang. I think we saw that.
Webb not able to convert on his first opportunity now, under a minute to go here in the ball game. And just a quick update, 67-57, Harbor Light Christian over Gaylord St. Mary.
Yeah, Landon Jakeway over there, got to see him break his dad's record. Great player out there, really controls that Harbor Light Christian's team. It's going to be a big win for them against Gaylord St. Mary's going into district.
McShannock trying to force one from three, and he hits an amazing shot, completely off balance. We got to look at that one again. Unbelievable.
That was insane.
Just
Dad's
insane.
record.
His body was completely in the wrong position. You can kind of see where the pass is just a little bit off. He picks it up, sees the clock, and just throws one up there.
Kind of pulled a Jalen Brunson move, came off that pick, tried to get a foul.
He didn't snap his head back, though, like Jalen Brunson.
Was that three counted? Did they say that was on the floor? I think that didn't count. I think it was on the floor, and those buckets did not count.
Wow.
No, it actually counted the foul. They said it was after the shot.
Okay.
So it wasn't an and one.
Okay.
As I'm making my first appearance of the broadcast here.
Charles helping us out
just helping
there.
us out with the rules. So it was the shot counted,
Okay.
but the foul was during a blockout.
Okay. Wow, that would have a 4-point play that could have been a 1-point game.
But as you say, Tom, if he throws his head back a la Jalen Brunson, he probably gets an and one.
Yeah.
Or and 2 or 3. I mean, Brunson is the master. Speaking of the Brunson foul drawing ability.
Yeah.
I saw the other night Purdue, Michigan.
Okay.
And you got to give the point guard for Purdue lots
Braden
of credit.
Smith.
I've never seen a college player do a Jalen Brunson
good.
He is excellent at drawing contact.
The pace of play, I try to have all my young athletes understand it. Him and SGA, Luca, they all do it great. They just take their time as they go and don't go at one speed, as a lot of players think you got to go at one speed, drive into the hole. And Brunson, man, as he contorts his body, slows up, stops, goes, he's so good at doing it.
Frustrating for defenders. As Webb sinks the first one there, coming out of the timeout. 42-36 the score now with 33-3 on the clock.
Webb's definitely got to improve these free throws in the offseason. I'll tell you that. We're going to be working on them a lot.
Harbor Springs able to control off the miss.
McShannon's going to pull.
And that one's going to be a little bit short. Malpas with it. And they're willing to just kind of hang on to this one. And a quick foul there. Still not in the bonus.
No, that three kind of got some momentum, but
So just a reminder, Next Level Broadcasting going to be bringing you playoff games. However, it'll be on the NFHS network. You'll need a subscription for that. Of course, you can go to the Next Level Broadcast website, and we'll have the link there for you so you can get right to the game, get yourself signed up for a subscription. And again, it's a cancel at any time. So yeah, don't feel obligated to keep it long term.
Don't forget to cancel it. Don't want to be paying for months and we got no games on it.
Exactly. As Harbor Springs trying to shorten that gap, and they're going to play right to the final whistle.
Yeah, they are. Gotta love that effort, though. Last game of the season before the tournament. Played till the last whistle sounds.
How much of this, too, is sending a statement going into the playoffs because they are in the same district?
I mean, as both coaches would say, they'd probably tell you in the beginning of the game that a win doesn't truly matter, but deep down, getting a win the last game of the season, adding to some momentum, East Jordan's going to take this and they're going to roll. And for Harbor, again, I think they showed up. I mean, this was a close game till about 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter, and Harbor coming in 500. They got a tough matchup with Boyne. East Jordan lost to Boyne early in the season, so just getting some good looks. I think they're going to be happy with their performance today.
Malphus having a little fun with the fans there as he made the free throw and little congratulatory handshake with the teammates that weren't actually there. They were lined up and ready defensively here.
I get a lot of people asking that, and to be honest, it's just rhythm. You're so used to going up and smacking hands that you kind of just want to keep the rhythm with the free throw.
Harbor Springs from three, and that one's going to be good. Little too much.
Carry that into the momentum.
A little too late. That was a nice shot, though, by Lemieux. And that's your final score, 45-39, and the score maybe not indicative of just how close this game was, as you mentioned. Hey, we're going to be back in just a couple of moments. We'll have some post-game thoughts for you as the Next Level Broadcast post-game show comes up next. Don't go away.
This is Noah's Ark. It's more than just sports. It's your pathway for growth, a building block for the future you, and your pathway to the healthiest version of yourself. Noah's Ark is only the beginning step, and your time is now to take control and design the road ahead of your own unique journey. The journey to your truth. This is the Ark, Noah's Ark. Won't you step up to your better you today?
Looking for a coffee shop that feels like home? Iron Goat Coffee welcomes locals and visitors with cozy spaces, friendly service, and organic, locally roasted coffee. Find them in East Jordan and Walloon Lake. And while you're there, enjoy the best coffee in northern Michigan, right there at Iron Goat Coffee.
Hey, welcome back to East Jordan. Final score tonight, 45-39. Home team Red Devils winning this one. And just a moment ago, the trophy presentation for the Ski Valley Conference Championship, their second in a row. And awesome. I tell you what, this team it looks like probably the toughest team, no doubt, in the Ski Valley Conference, and acquit themselves pretty well against tougher Northern Shores opponents than what they typically see in their own conference.
Yeah, I mean, very tough. Got to win against Charlevoix. Got to win against here Harbor Springs. Only lost to Boyne City by 10 points. So, showed some great dominance in the Ski Valley and deserved this conference win. This is a trophy, Tom, that I didn't get when I was a senior. We got districts, we got regionals, we got a couple that East Jordan hadn't seen in a bit, but I never got this conference one. So it's really cool to see the East Jordan Red Devils capture their second one. First one by Tim Smith here at East Jordan.
So looking at the performance tonight from both teams, let's start with Harbor Springs. I mean, what do you see going into the district playoffs? They've got Boyne City.
Yes.
5:30 tip on Monday.
I mean, they're going to see a lot with Boyne City, as that team's a tough team. I know it's someone they definitely faced already, but I think coming off of this game, even though they didn't get the win, they created some momentum. I think you had some good plays for their guards, Novak and McShannon, and you got some good looks down low. I think you carry some of this momentum, some of the good aspects of what you've seen, and just try to ride it. I mean, you got a couple days to recover, and they're on Monday. They see Boyne City right bright and early on that. So I'm excited to see that one, Tom. And for East Jordan, I mean, I think you're just rolling. Dominance, showed great defense. William Webb leading with 13 points. Definitely what you wanted to do. Would like to see a little bit more production from Ellis, but got out injury-free, as we almost seen a bad foul when he was trying to dunk the ball. But overall, great performance for East Jordan, rolling into the district tournament.
Well, and they'll have a bye for the first round, so they won't really have a whole lot to do until we know who the winner is with that second game on Monday. Inland Lakes and gosh, refresh my memory. Inland Lakes and Charlevoix. Yeah.
Yep.
So two teams that they've definitely seen before. So looking forward to a matchup there, and of course you never know, they might even see Harbor Springs again in the district championship.
Could.
Speaking of, we got Charles monkeying around here with the MHSAA website. He's got the bracket lined up, and like we mentioned before, we've got two games lined up for you on Next Level Broadcast from the Mansalona District 67 tournament. We're going to have Harbor Springs and Boyne City at 5:30, followed by Inland Lakes and Charlevoix. The winners will go on. Mansalona gets the winner of the Inland Lakes and Charlevoix game, or rather the other one. Yeah, yep. Mansalona gets Harbor Springs, Boyne City, and Inland Lakes. Charlevoix will go East Jordan.
Yep,
exactly. I need bifocals to see that graphic. Charles pulling some wizardry here to get that up for you. So definitely looking forward to that. And don't forget, the NFHS Network is where you're going to be able to catch the action there. You can, of course, go to the Next Level Broadcasting website. We'll be bringing you the play-by-play, but through the NFHS Network, and that's sort of mandated by the Michigan High School Athletic Association. Let's just stop with the acronyms.
Yeah, if you're smart, you're downloading it today, tomorrow, getting it set up so you have no difficulty. So when the games come on, you're already ready to go. Just click on the app, click on the game, and you'll be able to tune in to me and Tom. I think me and Tom are going to be doing most of those games there.
Yeah, we'll have Eric Huffman with us on Monday night. We'll also be bringing you action Wednesday from the semifinals, and then Friday we've got the finals from Mansalona. So it's going to be a good time, and who knows, might even see you all again when it comes time for regionals. Hard to say.
We might.
But hey, anyway, for Noah, of course, and Charles Strail, and we've got Ryan down there on the camera. Just want to say thanks for watching tonight. Have a good night. Be safe, and get ready for the big freeze coming up.
Yeah.
Have a good night, everybody.